Hey guys, so today I wanted to show you exactly why not all high DR websites are actually worthwhile getting a link from. Okay, so domain rating is basically a signal of a website's strength and authority, and it's a valuable metric in itself. But at the same time, you need some common sense when it comes to high DR websites. And in this video, I'm going to show you something that most people don't talk about when it comes to high DR websites, okay? Because when it comes to link building, although a website is high DR, that does not mean it's going to help your rankings depending on other metrics. And that's why you need to investigate the website further before you get a link from them, okay? So let me give you an example. Let's take this website, right? If we look at its DR, it's actually a DR65 website, which is relatively high. It's got a decent number of backlinks, decent number of referring domains. And on the outside, this looks like a decent website. But when we investigate it more, it's not so great, okay? So even though it's a DR65 website, its organic traffic is very low. So it only gets 33 visits per month, which is pretty much nothing for a website that has such a high DR. Now, when we investigate its organic search, you can see at one point, sure, this website got a bit of traffic per month, but actually its website's rankings have tanked over the last year or so, okay? So if you can see that a website's traffic is on the downward trend, then chances are Google doesn't like this website, and therefore you don't want a backlink from that site. And you can see the same with the keywords as well. Google is now ranking this website for less keywords as time goes on, which means that the website is actually in decline. So even though it's a DR65 website, something pretty dodgy is going on here, okay? And when you look at the backlink profile, you can see that even though this website's referring domains are increasing, the organic search over time is dropping significantly. So on the outside, sure, this looks like a decent website. It's a high DR, DR65. Sure, that could help move the needle. But when you see its organic traffic, that's pretty low. And therefore, you probably don't want to link from a site that's declining in traffic over time. Now, if we actually look at the backlink profile, and when you check that out, some of the links this site is getting are pretty spammy, okay? So you can see, for example, this one doesn't really look relevant. This link is pretty relevant. And therefore, most of the links this website is getting are pretty irrelevant and low quality. So you can see like some foreign websites. And as we scroll down the list, actually it looks like the website's domain rating is being manipulated by low quality backlinks. And that's why its domain rating is so high, and yet its organic traffic is so low. Now, another good way to investigate a website before you get a link from them is to check the overall quality of that site. So if we go on this site, you can see that actually, it looks like a PBN. It doesn't look like a high quality site. So, you can see by the design of it, it's very simple. There's no real about me page or, any page that identifies who owns this website. And when you click on some of the topics, you can see that the content is very generic. It's not really built for a human to read that. In fact, it looks more like this site is just selling backlinks to other people. And if we go on the About page, you see there's no person behind the website. There's no face of the website or any identity, which means that chances are this is just a low quality site. And to be honest, if it's high DR but low traffic, that probably means it's just a site that's either a PBN or it's designed for other people to sell backlinks on. And again, if we scroll through the homepage here, you can see like the design is low quality. It looks like it's just a template. There's no real information that explains, who owns the website or anything like that. And it's just very generic content. In fact, if you look at all the topics, they're talking about Spotify one moment, and then they're talking about earning money on YouTube. Like, the content is very generic. It's not really relevant to any other site, and therefore, it looks like just a site that's designed to sell backlinks. And now, even if we scroll down and we see the Our Team section, you can see there's no like social media links to these people. The picture is pretty generic. And I bet if we Google this information, we won't find any social media profiles. So you can see here, there's no real social media profiles on the writers of this website, which again kind of signals that this may be a spammy site. Now, on the flip side of this, you can see that there are other low DR websites that actually get a decent amount of traffic, okay? So this is only DR7, that's pretty low, but at the same time, it's getting a decent amount of organic traffic. When we look at the referring domains of this site, it's actually increasing gradually over time, which is a lot more natural. And also, if we look at the organic search, again, that's increasing over time gradually. Now, also, you can see the organic keywords for the site are gradually increasing, which is a good sign. So it's just a matter of time before this site starts getting traffic. And when we go on the site, we can see it looks like a much more real website. You know, it's designed properly, it's selling actual products, you can sign up for the newsletter, and they have a phone number and an email address you can contact this website via. So there's actually someone behind the site that's running it and will respond to you. So you can kind of tell that even though the domain rating is low, that doesn't really mean anything, okay? Because if the website is getting organic traffic, if it looks like a real website and its backlink profile looks fairly natural, then these are all good signs of a high quality website. So even though DR is low, that doesn't really matter. It's all about the quality of the site. And when it comes to link building is far more about quality than quantity. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please smash a like on it. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. By the way, if you haven't already subscribed, please do to my YouTube channel, because my link building videos will help you boost your rankings, drive more traffic, and grow your site with SEO.